Alrighty guys, welcome back to another video. I hope we're all doing well and I hope you're still enjoying the content. So in today's one, we're going to make a quick little journey over to our new base location. It is like a 30-second freaking zipline ride. It is redunculously long. Yeah, so we sent all those weed stems in the previous part, and because I'm recording more or less straight afterwards, I totally spaced it, and I was like, I need to go and get them situated in like the pallet board things, the storage for them before they despawn. And they honestly, I have a feeling they would have despawned anyway because we slept like 3 times since then. So fingers crossed we didn't just waste 60 plus weed stems, but I have a feeling that they might not be here. I guess we'll find out in a second. Oh, there's a milk molar down there. Yeah, no, we wasted them all. They've despawned. Son of a diddly, but it's a-okay because we have like freaking, how many do we have? We have just shy of 600 here anyway. But yeah, guys, so we're over here at the new base location, which is pretty cool. We're just gonna have to find some food and then we can sleep. Ow. There he is. You little bugger. Or he's my dinner. And then we have a water droplet down here as well if needs be. I have water in my canteen, but yeah. Alright, so let's quickly sleep and then we can go through what we're going to be talking about in today's video. Because I do want to showcase like kind of the general gist of what we'll be doing. So yeah, here we are, guys. We consume that.
I've had worse, I guess. Feeling refreshed.
There we go. Alright, yeah. So I'm not sure if any of you guys didn't watch the previous part, not the previous one, but the few videos ago where we actually built this little area over here. So this will be one of the main platforms, one of the lower platforms to our big base. Now eventually it will wrap itself all the way around to our right hand side, and there'll be a little bridge, a little double wide bridge going across here, and then there'll be another area here wrapping all the way behind this big rock, and then we have our main platform up here. Now I can show you just what we have in store. We just have to go into our little creative world. Now I have actually got a fair amount of the way through this little area. Oh, here we go. So this is just one of the little, I got bored of like building the base, so I just started designing like a little chest room. So we have a tiny little chest room. Obviously there'll be chests all the way along, but this is not the obviously the main area. So everyone close your eyes. Everyone close your eyes. I'm just kidding, you don't have to close your eyes. But yeah, so this is the little spiral tower we've got here, and this is where we've got all of our weed stems just here, and then this is that little bridge you saw. It's obviously not finished, but I might redesign this. I'm really not too sure because this is what we're going to be building. Now, unfortunately, I did have to build a lot of the stem wall structures over the actual rocks themselves, which I didn't like the idea of. I kind of wanted it like freestanding on the rock itself, but unfortunately we did have to platform. But look, I don't think it looks too bad. It looks better with supports than it does just hanging over the edge of a giant rock. But yeah, so this is the main platform here that we have already more or less built. Not more or less built, but like we just have to put the floors down, and that's pretty much this area that you're seeing here. And this is why we have to craft so much mushroom slurry and mushroom bricks, because we're gonna need a hell of a lot. Not to mention the feathers, the crow feathers we're gonna need as well. They're gonna be a bitch, but I'll probably just end up duplicating those because they are a bit of a rare resource. Now you can see where my original base design thingamabob was. I haven't worked up here just yet. This was completely different, and I was like, I want to build a castle, so I just shit canned the top, destroyed the base, and then we started down here. So just ignore this. This top part will change. I need to integrate it into the castle, but yeah. So as you can see, we have a little bit of a castle kind of thingamajiggy going on, like a little castle vibe. Which I think is pretty darn cool. So we have a gigantic area of space in here. We can put whatever we want really. You know what I mean? We have some stairs leading up to obviously the next, like the next battlements almost. We have a big old bridge heading across. Now this is where we came up. This is that little chest room you guys saw. There was just a really big area between where the rock ends and where the wood foundation is. So I was like, you know what, bugger it, let's utilize it just as like maybe one of many chest rooms. Because let's face it, I thought the chest room I had previously was enough, but apparently it was not. So yeah, so this is going to be pretty cool, and I'm actually really keen to get started on this build. And then obviously, as you can see, we just keep following this little wall all the way around, and eventually it will lead up to this little part here. Now, I don't think I'll really be building anything in between these little gaps here. Then I might put a little bit of something over here. I might see if I can hide a really big farm out the back, like a double-decker farm. Maybe even not double-decker, probably even higher than that, because I really do want a bulk farm. It will require a lot of fertilizer, but yeah. But yeah, so this is what we got going on, and you know what? I started it and I wasn't happy with it, and I just kept building anyway because I was bored and I wasn't recording that day and I had nothing else to do. So I just kept building and building and building, and you know, about 3-4 hours later, we had this. You know what I mean? It kind of came together a little bit, and I gotta say, I'm kind of chuffed. I'm kind of chuffed with it. I'm not the best builder in this game, by any means. And obviously we have to fix a lot of this stuff over here, but I didn't want to do too much work on this just yet because I wanted before continuing on with the build in creative, I want to try and get to this stage in like our actual world and the gameplay in our actual playthrough in the series, because otherwise I'm gonna get lost for how to build everything, the placements, yada yada yada. The good thing is, this right now is a curved. In our actual world, it's not a curved, it's a 90-degree corner, or 45-degree corner, sorry. So I just have to replace that with the curve, and I know exactly the first placement of this tower. So the good thing about that is I can then, because this little column here lines up perfectly with how I've got it in the main world, I can then copy it identically. So everything should fall identically into place, purely and simply because I've got this exactly where I need it. Oh, sorry, exactly identical in identically in the same space or in the same place as like in both worlds, which is kind of good for me, because otherwise it would have been pretty hard to replicate it or get it in roughly the same position. But yeah, you know, I'm actually really chuffed with it, guys. So I'm curious to see what you guys think. With you guys, you like it, you don't like it, what you would change, if you would change anything. I'm open to some suggestions. Originally, I'm not too sure if I'm going to keep the battlements, like these little, I don't even know what you'd call them. I think they're called battlements, these little thingamajigs here in the towers. I'm not sure if I want to keep the towers 3 high or make them 4 high. I kind of wanted to, I don't know. Like I said, this was just like the start of the build. I don't want it to overshadow the main build, which I haven't even, I don't know how I'm going to pull that out of my ass. I'm kind of dreading having to build it, if I'm being all honest with you guys. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm probably going to scrap, because originally, like I said, this was, I didn't even plan to build a castle. This was going to be something else. So originally, I made this little thing here, and this was going to be a giant storage room as well, because if we go through here, we had to dodge the 2 leaves. There's a lot of leaves and stuff in the way on this like platform, unfortunately. So yeah, so the only problem is if I do the same, I'm going to have to lose a lot of inside space just because of those leaves. But yeah, you know what? Let's face it, we're only going to be using a tiny little space in this whole base, you know what I mean? Like we don't need a humongous like giant building at the top because even if we do, we're only going to use like a few rooms, you know what I mean? Like there's no point having like 10 different storage rooms and one room for crafting and one room for smoothies and da 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 da, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm super excited though. I'm really glad I don't do things like not structured, but like, okay, we're gonna build this all at once over 10 episodes kind of thing, because it's been such a breath of fresh air just chipping away at builds and, you know what I mean, just doing little bits here and there and then coming back to them and then just switching it up, not only just for me as well, but probably for the viewers like yourselves. But yeah, so I am pretty darn keen to get started. I mean, obviously we're only going to be working on the foundations in the actual main world because let's be real, we do not have anywhere near enough resources. I mean, hell, I only have 600 planks, or not planks, sorry, 600 weed stems at the moment, and they cost like, what is it, 4 each? Or whatever it is. So yeah, there's like 100 just in this little thing here. There's probably like another few hundred all here. So I want to see how much we can actually get done today. Just a little dedicated video for the build. I've got you guys excited, showing you guys what we're going to be doing with our little mushroom castle thing going on. And yeah, so we can start working on the foundations today, I guess. Aha, Crow, drop me your feathers, buddy. Please and thank you. So, this is what I was talking about here. So, what we can do is, where is Mr. Handy Nat? Holy crap, this thing's hold 25? Nice. But yeah, so what we're doing is... So this is the exact place what we were talking about. So this is exactly where the first tower's going to go. And then we can, we do have to do the same with this corner as well, I believe. And we do have to change a little bit here, like here and there. But this is like the general gist of it. Just going to remove a few of those because this will be changing over time. And I'm so glad I found out about the handy gnat because this thing is kind of awesome. I'm not going to lie. Now, I do have to work out as well where the initial, where the bridge is. But we can worry about that in the next one. I think I did take some pictures on my phone so I could use it as a reference for a video, but... I did not. Stupid Kiroi. That's fine. We'll just wing it. I probably shouldn't be winging it, because if I mess it up, and I probably will. Dude, the handy net really is handy, and I'm not sure if I've literally just said that, but freaking hell, it is awesome. I'm loving this little guy. Should we delete this one as well? Probably should. Keep it all in this cylindrical family. Get rid of that stem foundation. Copy down. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, bloody hell. I keep forgetting it, like, you know, dies. Now from here, this is where the first round mushroom will go. Like that. So that's the start of our first tower. I should probably do this in like a live stream. It would be probably much nicer for you guys. Maybe we won't have a dedicated video for this today. Just do a little bit. Oh, why am I doing this? I literally have the handy net. Stupid Kiroi. Yeah, so I think it'll be fun. I built the castle in the first playthrough, like the OG playthrough, and that was over at the that was high up in the oak tree, but it was very cramped. You know what I mean? You couldn't do anything. Like it was very, you could only build so far out before the structure got weak and like you couldn't build. So it was a little bit shitty. So I'm glad now we have like quite a bit of space to actually build and make some nice rooms, even if they're not practical, just, you know, do some cool designs and whatnot. Yeah, there we are. So there's our first tower. And again, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a round one from there. And then that's where this is going to come in handy. Like that. Pretty sure that's it. Like I said, I will have to go back into the world afterwards, take some pictures so we can actually know like where everything should be, whether or not it lines up. Because like I said, it's going to make my life a lot easier if it's a direct, more or less copy and paste from the creative world into the survival world. Yeah, there we are. So that's the start of our little castle, guys. With that in mind, we are going to save. Like I said, I don't want to carry on without knowing the exact specs. So we'll have to save that for another video. I've just teased you guys, you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep you coming back for more now. I'm a genius. Now what I want to do is I need to go look to see whether or not there's any mushrooms in and around this area, because I am not really familiar with this area. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go try and farm some more mushrooms, because again, we're gonna need a shitload of mushrooms. First, we are gonna go play with, oh, there's two of them. Hee hee. Ciao. I need to craft a full set of Moldy Matriarch armor and get like the full explosive setup, because this thing is going to be goated, I reckon. Like, I think it's only level 9. Once we get it up to like level 15 with 215% extra damage, it is going to be hella good. Ow. Oh wow, he's not even half HP. That's it, yes, show me your weak spot. Huzzah! Boom! We got 2 science waffles from that. So we got Dust Guard and Summon Aggro, and Tenderfoot Defense and Hunger Rate, so they are getting scrapped immediately. They are shite. Dude. The frickin'... I can hear the Black Widow in the background, and she scares the living daylights out of me. She literally has her den next to where we were just fighting those Black Ox Beetles. And yeah, dude, just her sound. She's like Her attacks are more or less the exact same as the infused broodmother, or just the broodmother in general, but it's like 10 times faster. And yeah, I don't know, man. It's just something about the Black Widow scares the bejesus out of me. Oh, I thought that was new. I thought it was one of these. I thought it was a gnat, not a gnat, an aphid. Science crinkle. Let's go. Now I'm pretty sure as well that the Black Widow does not like sour as well, so we're probably gonna have to use our acid edge. Black Widow, Black Widow, Black Widow. Oh, that's Widow Ling. Tick. Black Widow? Yeah, she doesn't like sour. So we'll have to use our acid edge against her. Which isn't a problem because it's literally getting dusty. Sitting on the shelf. Never gets used. But yeah, man. Just look at her, man. Wait. Just give me the heebie-jeebies. Look at that thing. You're crazy. She knows. She knows. I would definitely need better armor. Not better armor, but I need to change into my multi-matriarch armor, I reckon, because... or the broodmother armor, because the poison and venom resistance. Wait. There is a milk molar as well, somewhere in between these rocks. These guys used to give me science waffles like all the time. It's half the reason I built up here. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it says we're passing, so it must be here. There we are. We're definitely going to find some toadstool mushrooms around here. Yeah, there's two up there. What the hell? Bro, what the frick is a roly-poly doing up here? Oh, that's a lot of mushroom slurry. $150 already. Let's go. Yeah, guys. So a lot of the coming up videos are probably going to be like bulk base prep, like resource gathering and stuff like that. So, if those really aren't your type of videos, then I guess don't watch them. Sorry in advance. Sorry, not sorry, actually. Toadstool. I knew that. Oh shit. Where is him? I can't see him. Hey, friend. Their wings sound so like mean. Like they beat so fast. There's more over here. I see some more. I do indeed. See, I got my eyes, keen eyes for the toadstools, you know. But yeah, as well, I know a lot of you guys have seemed interested in live streams as well. So what we can do is for a live stream as well, we can always do some bulk base gathering and like actual like a build. Like a little build stream as well, because let's face it, it's gonna take me like a freaking year to try and do that base, like in bit by bit, in videos. You know what I mean? So I think it's probably best we do a stream or two. I'm pretty sure I did that for the mushroom one as well, the other mushroom, the old mushroom castle. Oh, hey friend. Run away, Aphid! I've got you! I'm trying to... Here I was trying to... Oh shit. Protect an Aphid, even though I'm wearing 2 of them on my feet. Not sure how noble that gesture really was. Fuck off, spiderlings. I hate you. You're adopted. So how many do we have? Oh damn, the same. Freaking, what was it, 63? Esh go? Oh, there's more up here. Now we're up to 75. Let's go. 750 mushroom slurry, baby. I'm pretty sure if we get 1,000, that goes into 250 builds. I think. I'm pretty sure my math might be wrong. Let's just go with the let's just go with it and like say my math is wrong. But it's thereabouts. Yeah, I don't think it's quite far off. Just doing that off the top of my head. I don't have like a calculator or anything, so. Bro, I can't wait for this build as well. This one's gonna be goated. Oh, while we're here, we're gonna need as many of these as we can get. Whew, see, we've been proactive, guys. We've been proactive. Oh, an infused one. That's so cool. I want to test out how the club goes. Because apparently it's way better now with the update. I missed the block. Okay, the stun's good. Oh, okay. The stun went right. Sorry, she went right through the block. Okay, that is not as good as I remember. Oh, I need the infused ooze. Mushrooms, mushrooms. Holy shit, how have we already been going for a freaking half an hour? Mushrooms. We can't take those ones. Not just yet. We're full up. Inventory is full up. Okay. Let's head back to base. Haha, surprise attack. I never saw it coming. Oh, the flower petals are back too. Oh, we don't need any more. Never mind. We have enough. Oh, we had enough. My poor aphid slippers are taking a beating. I was only meant to be wearing them like while I was out of combat, but it turns out sometimes combat comes at you pretty quick and you can't like stop it. All right, there we go. So we deposited all of that, which is perfect. I'm gonna keep the toadstool mushrooms on me. Right. Funny how like these stayed organized for about all of 2 seconds. It's just impossible for like things to stay organized. There we go, get these ones outside as well. Holy hell, that is a lot of mushroom slurry. Now we're gonna have to go take out the bombardier beetle as well. I don't like them hanging so close to base. Their attacks do a lot of damage to structures. Look at all this, and we've barely done any farming of it so far. We are chilling. Where is it? There he is. I'm gonna go give him a surprise 1-2 with the axe. Hacha! See? 1-2. There we go. Alright, so while we're doing a lot of the mushroom slurry stuff as well, I just thought it would be a good time to try and do some work on the little wall, whatever we're calling it, sky wall. I don't even know what we're calling it, guys. The name seems to change like every 2 seconds, so... Our pathway, walkway, whatever the heck you want to call it. One bird always jumps over. Oh, 2 birds jumped over. Proving me a liar. Go. Alright, so we still have all of these ones to do as well, so we're going to need a fair bit. And the good news is, though, we can use the handy net thingamabob for that. As long as I stay near to it, I'm pretty sure I can use them. Yep. I love it how it gets killed each and every time, bro. His existence must be like just eternal suffering, that poor little bastard. He gets brought in, gets brought back to life for like 2 seconds and then just immediately gets like eviscerated again. Poor little guy. So, I'm sorry. It's not personal, man. It's just business. Holding strength. I think that might be all of them. Yeah, those things kind of weird me out. They make the strangest noise. Dang, we're actually not doing too bad. Just from those 2 burrs and the 2 weed stem tree thingamajiggies, we've actually done quite a little bit. What we're going to do is I'm going to grab some... I'm going to grab a stack of these. And a stack of burrs. And again, as long as I'm in the vicinity, the gnat will use whatever's in my inventory. Dang it, 2 more burrs. I just wanted to get like the underside of the whole setup kind of nice and finished. There we go. So yes, the underside of most of this little starting section is done. We still have to obviously do the tops now, and we do actually still have a lot. Well, we have all of the lights to do as well, which obviously they need doing as well. I'm pretty sure I have a shitload of sprigs and dry grass just laying around. Sap is a little bit more of a rarer material for me. I never really pick up sap. Oh, there's still some more, isn't there? Go. Collect the rest of these. Yeah, sorry guys if I'm going fast. I'm just trying to speed run through these. Go. Head to bed. Oops. Oh dear. All right, we have quite a lot of brick. Oh my, holy shit. Okay, so within the 2 episodes, we've spent like 5 minutes making mushroom brick and farming for it. Maybe 10 minutes in total, 15 max. We've got 1.1k worth of mushroom bricks. So even if it's just 1,000, and divide that by 4, it's 250 builds. Like 250 walls placed, and that's the large walls as well. So it counts for any of the curved, the half, whatever. And then it's 2 for any of the half walls or curved half walls. The corner walls and stuff like that. So that's pretty darn impressive. 3 for the arch. Now actually, while that's here, so we have 131 crow feathers, and it needs 2. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do, I reckon, is find the feather. What does that do? Oh, effortless arrows. So I want to take 1 out. Leave the outfit alone, you murderer. I guess I just murdered him. A bit of a hypocrite, apparently.
Armor protection engaged.
Aphid slippers are so freaking weak. And they're like level 9s too. It's not like they're weak. Like, sorry, they shouldn't be weak. They're like nearly 100% of what they used to do. Alright, so let's see how much this duplicates into. So it only cost 500 to duplicate a feather. So what's that? 50,000 for a... Wait. Yeah, 10 is 5,000, 100 would be 50,000. So for 50,000 raw science, I can get 100 crow feathers. And I'm probably going to need a fair few hundred. Because they use 2 each. So for every 200 I have, I can make 100 of those, like, walls. Not the walls, the little... I don't even know what I'm talking about. Oh, I checked the wrong thing too. I need the little awning thingamajiggies. Where are they? These things here. Oh, it uses 4, not 1. Okay, so for every 100 I have, I can build 25. So I need 400 for 100 of these awning B buildings. So I will have to duplicate a fair amount. So I'll probably need 100,000, 150,000 to duplicate the crow feathers for the new mushroom castle build. But again, that's all down the road in the future. And I can just keep an eye out for feathers as well. You know what I mean? No, that's good to know. Yeah, so, I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind farming for some things, but crow feathers, you guys know yourself, or everyone knows who's played this game for a little while, crow feathers are probably one of the most scarcest resources in game. Like, they only fall a few of, you can only find a few of them in the world at a time, you know? So it's all crazy. Let's quickly sleep.
Hydration is the key to performance.
Okie dokie. Which ones? Oh, it was these front ones. There we go. I think we get roughly like four full stacks for all of our ovens each time we have them on. How many did we get? Oh, no, that's a lie. It's 5. Correct, can't math. So 5 full stacks in a little bit. That is insane. So we've done all of this in about, again, max like 20 minutes. So how much do we now have? Yeah, 1.2. We're probably closer to 1.3 if we're being honest, but Jesus. We are absolutely cooking with gas, guys. Cooking with gas. Now, in the next one, we probably will be doing something a little bit more fun. We will be grinding we will be farming, sorry, the Broodmother. Now, either the Broodmother, whether or not I can be bothered farming the Broodmother, I might just take you guys to the Haze. And I also want to, in another episode, fight the Mantis boss as well. So I want to kind of gather supplies for that. Obviously, we're going to need smoothies. We're going to need smoothies regardless of which boss we fight, whether it be the Mantis or the Broodmother. Like, for instance, we need to make a few more of those kebabs. The spicy kebab thingamajiggies. Yeah, I must only have one. But yeah, so Broodmother part, Fire Ant Head, and Wooden Splinters for that. So we need to go farm, obviously, for some Fire Ant Heads and some Wooden Splinters. So yeah, so we'll have a little bit more fun in that one, obviously preparing for another boss fight or actually farming one of the bosses themselves. But yeah, so I promise no more boring building, no more me just talking for freaking hours on end. We'll try and do something fun for you guys to break up the monotony a little bit. But yeah, with that being said, guys, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button if you guys are enjoying. If you guys have any comments, questions, queries, concerns, anything like that, just use the comment section down below. I will always respond to your comments as long as they're nice and you're not being a dick. Then yeah, I'm there. But anyways, until next time, guys, take it easy.